Okay. It's no surprise to most people that know me that I am once every 4 years a foaming at the mouth sports fan, and that's due to the Olympics. But a lot of what I do in the professional realm is talk about power skills, sometimes called interpersonal skills or soft skills. Those things that we develop in almost any professional environment: listening, communicating, presenting, collaborating, um, thinking and problem solving kinds of ways. Those skills, and you may go, what do they have to do with the Olympics? Well, honestly, I think a lot of us, when we go and see athleticism at its highest event in the Olympics, what we're really doing is watching people who have perfected a practice. They have dedicated their lives, in some cases decades, of work to improving and performing some practice. They don't look at it like we often do in the professional realm of, oh, I take this class and I'm done. I pass this test and I'm finished. I do this, thing and I tick the box and it's over. They look at that area that they've focused on as a lifetime practice that they dedicate themselves to improving. And I think that power skills are very much the same. And I think if we approach them more like a sport, we might get more out of them. If we think about it, there are some things that we see in a sport that we would just never do. Someone never steps out of the car and leaps onto the track and pulls the gold medal out of the 100-meter dash. We don't just see someone, come off the plane and then leap into the pool to swim in the relay to set a world record. They warm up first. And power skills, all of those skills I just spoke of, they work very much the same. We don't want to just leap in. We want to kind of frame set and take a moment before we practice those skills. As I mentioned before, we want to dedicate time to continuing to ongoingly change and grow those skills. We want to take a moment maybe before we jump into that presentation or that meeting or that communication and frame set, just like we would warm up for any kind of sports event. And then finally, very much like a lot of these sports events, we want to be careful about overuse. And that may sound crazy, but again, we watch athletes and when we see them push too far and hurt themselves because they've overused that specialty that they've practiced too much, we all cringe and we bite our nails and pray that they'll get back into the game. And it's very much, again, the same thing with a lot of these skills: presentation, communication, listening, collaboration. We can overuse those. We can burn ourselves out on those things. And we need to be conscious and use them in sparingly, or use them in care and consideration, and not just overuse them and find ourselves burned out, or maybe not able to leverage them when we need them. So again, I think important to look at power skills very much more like an athletic endeavor than we do so many other things in the professional world where we look to earn the cert, tick the box, and call it done.